If you were to talk directly to the kids at Columbine or the people in that community, what would you say to them if they were here right now?
I wouldn't say a single word to them. I would listen to what they have to say, and that's what no one did.
Yeah. So this video is going to be about Marilyn Manson. And those of you who don't know who Marilyn Manson is, well, Marilyn Manson was this industrial metal / goth rock musician. His new stuff is a little you know, but his old stuff, he was really known for his old stuff for being very controversial, for being very just like not giving a fuck about anything when it comes to his music videos, his style, the lyrics he'd be singing about. It's always about, you know, like the devils and death and demons and, you know, fuck God and all that hoopla. So back in the mid to late 90s, Marilyn Manson made a short film. He tried his dip his hand into filmmaking. He made the short film that was never released. He was convinced by his manager, Tony Chula. He's convinced his manager to never release it, as it would, and I quote, ruin his career and send him to jail. So the film was called Groupie, and the plot goes like this. So back in the mid to late 90s, Marilyn Manson throws a real party at his house with real partygoers, not actors. They have partygoers show up. He announced during the party that there was going to be a girl coming and that they were going to film her, and something's probably going to go wrong. And that's quoted by him. That's quote, something's probably going to go wrong. According to Manson, the girl, or the groupie, was an actress, and she was completely aware of the film they were making. It's still up in the air whether she knew the entire details about it and what was going to happen. But, you know, yeah. So what first happens, Manson giving Ziggy or Twiggy, whatever, his bandmate, is giving him a little while he's soft. Yeah, I know, with a condom on. After that, the girl shows up. The groupie shows up. And when she shows up, she hands Manson an art piece as a gift. She's then invited inside. And when she's invited inside, that's where shit gets fucked up. She's forced to drink another bandmate's piss, but only after convincing Manson to drink it first, which he does, of course. And then, you know, she ends up being tied up at one point, and then she's taunted, and then she's yelled at. And a gun is introduced at one point, and then a fight breaks out during the party, and then blood is shed, not sure from who, but there's blood, a lot of blood apparently. She's like screaming like repeatedly, like throughout the whole movie, and crying throughout the whole film. That's all, pretty much all the details. Like, there's nothing more released about it, because it sounds pretty fucked up. You know, you have the image in your head of everything that's going on, but you want to know, you want to see it, you know, with your eyes, you know. Since it was never released, there's like not much more info about it. Now, here is where it gets a bit interesting. The only known clip is a little snip. It's a little snippet. And it was added at the end of Marilyn Manson's live video album. It's called Dead to the World, back in like 98. And at the end of that, he added a clip from the movie. And it's the only known clip that's shown to the public. Yeah, check it out.
You think you're gonna get married and you're gonna have a happy family and you're gonna live. Stop! Sit down. Stop! Shut up and sit down. Shh. Sit still. Sit still. Sit still. Shut up!
Jesus loves me, from the Bible tells me so.
Say it.
Yes, Jesus loves me, for the Bible tells me so.
Whoa. Manson himself made note of its existence during this episode of this show called Dinner for Five. It's where like a bunch of celebrities, they get together around like a dinner table, and they're at some restaurant, they eat, and they just talk about, you know, life and tell stories and stuff like that. And Manson was in one episode. So they were sitting around the table, and then Manson started talking about the short film that he made called Groupie, and that's where he makes known of. I think that was the first time anything was known about his existence.
I won't go into the details of this film, but I made this movie that I had intentions of putting onto my home video, not thinking that it would offend my own.
So what was the scenario? You guys slow down.
It was like a party at my house.
It was a real party, and you were taping with a real camera.
I said, yes. I said a girl's gonna show up, and then something's probably gonna go wrong, and you guys just roll with it. No, but it wasn't just horseplay. The movie did scare the shit out of you, though.
It did scare the shit,
and
because
it scared
then
the
ding
shit
dong,
out.
they're having fun, sucking each other's cocks, and then ding dong, ding dong, who's at the door? A fan. I just know that you live here, and I made this piece of art for you. Will you take it? And you're like, sure. Why don't you come in? And he pulls this like, she must have been 18, literally.
Less, more, I don't know. Whatever, for the purpose
better
of
not be less.
No. She was portraying a youngster in the film.
They were having fun. It was a party. It honestly looked like somebody left the camera on.
Yeah.
Because at times it looked like you just set it there. Yeah. He lures her in, and she's, excited to be there. She's like, I'm such a big fan. I'm really excited. And then slowly but surely, over time, and very subtly, he starts to get her to do certain things, and those are the things that maybe we shouldn't really discuss. But
it gets really scary, and everyone in the room didn't know whether I was kidding or if it was a joke or not. That was my independent film for it.
All my friends.
Did you get it distributed?
No, because when I showed it to my manager, he said, "Please hide the masters. If anyone sees it, she'll go to jail, and your career will be over."
What's it called?
It was called Groupie.
At one point, Manson was going to release it last year, 2016. I think there was an anniversary. I don't know if it was supposed to be like a compilation of all his albums or something, or a 20th anniversary of like one of his albums, and he was going to release the film with that, with this like a special edition box. But nothing was really ever announced or released or announced or any of that. So, alright, well anyway, thank you guys for joining me. I hope this is a pretty short video. Once I edit it, I guess we'll find out. That's about it. So, thank you for joining me, guys, and goodbye. I just fucked up my hair again.